Excellent. Welcome to the new year. We're so excited about this beginning of 2026, and the time is 7:01, and I call this regularly scheduled meeting to order. Let it be known that we have a quorum with all council members present, city staff and such, and Mr. Fuller happens to be out sick, and we're glad he's keeping his germs to himself. So notice has been duly posted in accordance to Texas Government Code Section 551. We're here to conduct business for the city, and Mayor Pro Tem Franklin, are you able to lead us in our invocation and our pledges, please?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Shall we pray? Heavenly Father, we thank you for another day. Father, we thank you for another opportunity to do the will of the city, do the will of you, God. Father, we thank you for a successful 2025. We think that our city was able to prosper throughout that entire year. Father, as we start a new year, the first meeting of the year, we ask for your continued protection. Protect our first responders, protect our families while they're away, protect our staff members, protect our citizens, and Father, most importantly, please protect our city. As we start this meeting, we ask for open ears, open hearts, to hear the will of the people, to do the will of the people. For we ask to do this in the name of Christ. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Union of Texas, one state, under God, one indivisible.
Thank you very much, sir. Presentations, we have Mr. Phillips, who is going to kind of list and talk about what we had. What day was that? When did we have that?
It's back in December,
19th or something.
at the end of right before the holidays.
Yeah, so please share with some good news about what's going on with employees.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. As you're familiar, every year we have a holiday luncheon that we also use as an employee appreciation event. We recognize our employees' years of service in increments of 5 years. And then we also have an Employee of the Year presentation where we recognize an Employee of the Year voted on by the directors. So wanted to go through that list of employees that were recognized at the event. And I'll start with the 5 years service. Alexa Beasley happens to be walking by, but that was coincidence. Communications and marketing, Kay Click in finance, Jalen Merrick in police, Amanda Monsivais, human resources, Renee Munoz in Parks and Recreation, and Danny Weimer in Parks and Recreation. For 10 years of service, we had William Bratcher in police, Randy Clark in fire, Steve Nelson in police, and then Matthew Smith in public works. 20 years of service, we had Jorge Guerrero in fire here tonight. No?
Yeah.
Okay. We had Andrew Yakovic in fire, Steve Moses in fire, and Justin Slovak in fire.
Fantastic.
And then our 25, we had one who was Mr. Fuller, city manager, 25 years of service. So they were all recognized at the event. You may have seen posted online. Then Employee of the Year nominees. So the departments, the directors actually make nominations, and then they the directors go through, review the nominations and vote. So our nominees this year were Crystal Butcher, Crime Victims Assistant in PD, Nick Clark, our Facility Maintenance Crew Leader, Mary Lou Don Juan, our Accounting Specialist, Greg Hood, our IT Specialist, Lorenzo Tamayo, our Public Works Supervisor, and Danny Weimer, our Public Works Superintendent. The actual employee of the year that was selected, we had two. We had a tie, and then we had a second vote. It was a tie again. So we gave out two this year, which all of these employees are more than deserving of this award. So the two that tied were Danielle Jones, our digital marketing assistant, and then Ashley Higgins, our planning tech. So congratulations to all of them. And again, we thank them for their service and appreciate everything they do for us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. All right, so now's the time in public comments. And this is where the public is invited to address the city council on any topic or subject. Speakers should and have completed the public comments form. I'll take them in the way that they were received. Please realize that unless the item is on our agenda, we may not be able to answer specific questions, but we can sure direct staff to be able to get back with you to be able to address your concerns a little bit more. Okay. We ask that you limit your speech or your talking to 3 minutes. If there is a group of people talking, we're going to give everybody that opportunity to talk. But just maybe if there's other points that need to be brought up, bring those up so we can hear everything as much as we can. So at this time, I'd like to invite the Masons up. Please step up to the mic. The mic is on. If you would introduce yourself, please adjust it so we can hear you. And then state your address and what you'd like to talk about.
Well, this is weird. Nice to meet you, Mr. Mayor. I'm Bobby Mason, my husband, Robert. We live at 121 Creekview Drive West. We've lived in Red Oak for 40 years. We've seen this be a cow pasture. Our children went to school here the first year it was opened. We're very proud of Red Oak and everything that Red Oak is doing. All the people moving to Red Oak is a very big concern about the schools and what's going on. But what my concern is being 77 years old and 82 years old. We get a Social Security check on the third Wednesday of every month, and almost every month we have to pay a late charge. We do not complain about that. Our sewer bill is ridiculous. Where there is a sewer cap, I have 14 months worth of sewer bills here, electric bills, water bill, no, just water bills. That's what we're talking about here. I know that we have a cap and how much it is, and I had a very long conversation with your young lady in the water department today. If the sewer cap is 40, let me just look at what my note says. I'm sorry, I've got your agenda. This is what I talked to her this morning. My cap is $4,700, 4,700 gallons. And this month I used 4,100 gallons. A year ago, I used 4,800 gallons. I am a National Garden Club environmental consultant master. My yard is a xeriscape. I'm very careful with the water I use. And I do not water my lawn. My neighbor waters their lawn. I called and I said, what is your water bill? Because mine's really high this month. There's 4 people living there. They water their lawn. They water their garden. They water everything. And my bill is $65 more than theirs. My next door neighbor's is a few dollars less. He's a single person. We do not do laundry at our home for almost about 8 months. We do not have a dishwasher. We do not have a water on our ice maker. I make him wash his teeth in a glass of water because he has false teeth. And instead of letting the faucet go forever and ever and ever and ever. We are very conservative. Why is my sewer bill $100.96 this month when a year ago it was $80.15 capped? My solution, because we discussed it at our middle school this past weekend, that possibly we could have 2 water meters, one for the water usage in the house with your sewer. And two, your gray water, which could water your yard and your foundations of your house. So, and I think that senior citizens should have some sort of consent, I'm out of time, some sort of concession about being late when your social security is late.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah,
And that, does that mean sit down and shut up?
It means that we can't talk about it because it's not posted on the agenda, but what like I said.
The lady
I
at
can
the
ask,
water department told me to show up at 7 o'clock and fill out a form. I did.
and that we appreciate you doing that because we always want to know that information. And I'm sure that, help me, Mr. Phillips, maybe someone can kind of, sit down with you and kind of look through that and identify what might be going on.
I would be delighted to hand you this and let you go through it.
I understand that. So, Mr.
With all
McRoberts.
respect, I'll go sit down.
Yes, ma'am. I was not telling you, please don't feel like I was telling you to go sit down, so. Good. Thank you, sir. Go visit with her. The second one is Christina Water Jones, Wafer Jones, I apologize. Come on up, state your address.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My address is 139 Mabry Lane. I'm actually in the county, but the issue that I'm having struggles with pertains to the city.
Okay.
So I live in Brookwood Meadows. We've been there 20 years, I guess in March of this year. The new subdivision, Crystal Lakes Estates, is right behind us. The only issue that we're having, so I'll kind of be brief about it, I guess. We are the only house that is along Baxter. So Baxter is the city of Red Oak Street. We face the county. So up until that point in time, everything was Ellis County. So it's been about 4 years, I think, in construction. The street itself has been completed now. There's a stop sign at each end. There should be another home being built behind us, but presently we're the only street right there on Baxter. There's an HOA that is directly across from that street that monitors the pond and those things. We are responsible for this little area of grass and a sidewalk between the street and our fence, which is fine. We've been mowing it and those things since we've been notified. The problem that I'm asking help with is if we can get maybe some type of sign, something that says that this belongs to the city of Red Oak. Our issue is that, I mean, we're picking up the trash because there's a lot of trash. I don't think that people realize that that area, because it's very open and accessible, is not county. So we have people popping fireworks. There's ATVs, there's cars racing beside each other from one stop sign to the other. Doesn't really impact too many of the other neighbors because they're not right there. We've had people throwing fireworks in our backyard, scaring our dogs. So we put up a privacy fence. I didn't see any children in here, so I'm not going to be grotesque or anything like that. But some of the things that we have found that I'm picking up, in addition to firework trash, beer cans, bottles, fast food trash, water bottles that very obviously have pee in them, really gross. Flashlights, lighters. Most recently, I sent a picture over, I believe, to Karen of a marijuana pen, the trash that was thrown out. The grossest thing that I found is when I was taking my granddaughter on a walk and it was a bloody used condom. So I don't think that there's a whole lot that really, that the group can do in regards to people. You can't change people and how they act and those things. But I think if there was some signage saying that it is the city of Red Oak, you can't come out here and just do whatever you want. I think that that might make a difference. I almost feel like, since all of this has started to occur, I'm out there in the middle of the night. Like I take my lawn chair and I will sit there and I'm either picking up trash, and you'll be surprised as to, no offense, Karen, but you'll be surprised how the local Karen tends to scare people off when they see you out there at midnight sitting in a lawn chair. But that's what it's come to. I mean, I guess it was New Year's Eve, there was 2 cars came, they unloaded. They had an ice chest, chairs, their dog, their big bucket of fireworks. And so I went out there and started picking up trash. And they were like, oh, and I was like, you can't do that out here. This is not the county. And they're like, oh, so they packed it up and left. But this is a consistent, at least 3 or 4 nights a week that I'm having to go out there. So like I said, I know you can't do anything about people and the way that they act. And if they're messy, doing whatever they're doing. But I mean, the same thing, you see drug deals. I know that that's what they're doing. I mean, a little truck pulls up, car pulls up, hands go out the window, and it's a done deal. Now, mind you, I have spoken with, I guess it's Patrol Sergeant Gunning, very nice. They have been willing to do like some additional patrol, but these things happen so quickly that unless somebody's just there, you're not going to capture them. You're not even going to see it. So that's all I'm asking for is just maybe some signage, because I'm thinking that these are people, these are not our neighbors. These are people that are coming in from outside of our area that are just seeing that it's not patrolled. There's only one light and it's a big open area with a pond. So I don't know if that's something that you guys can help with, but we'd appreciate it.
So, Chief, you know where that area is, right? Okay. Okay, yeah. And the only thing, Ms. Wafer Jones, is I'd probably say if you see those people out there doing that, go ahead and call the police. I mean, if it's city limits, then they're obligated to kind of come in there. Well, I don't have a good answer for you. I don't know if a sign would deter that. We could investigate that because we can make some signs within our own department to kind of put that out there. And I'm sorry that's happened to you and your neighbors, specifically right there. So thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Chief. Okay, Ms. Williams. Come on up, state your address and, again, you know, I'm lenient on time, but so go ahead and share with us what you got.
Okay. Good evening, Mayor and City Council members. My name is Denise Williams. I live at 759 Mulberry Court, Red Oak, Texas, 75154. I'm coming tonight to address a concern in my community on Hickory Creek. My home is not even 4-5 steps from Aspen Court, where the light pole is being constantly knocked down. My concern is my driveway is on Hickory Creek. When I built my home here in the community, there in the community in Coyote Ridge, it was a dead end. You guys have opened it up and we have expanded. I understand expansion, but there have to be something done with the traffic and the speeding and them hitting my driveway, my curve, and flipping all the way down, knocking that light down. Because not only me and my daughter and my family backing out that driveway, I almost got knocked back into my home. And what I'm asking is, and we asked before, we talked to Todd and a few other people early on before this expansion even started, when they told us that they were going to open it, that they put some speed bumps there. We have it by the old municipal center. Something has to happen. You guys are spending more money replacing the lights, manpower coming out there just to clean it up, our police time, writing reports, and everything else. I don't understand why the investment is not to make sure no one gets hurt. Because next is going to be the children. I can't even put up a fence to block my grandkids in because the way they're speeding and how they're jumping my curb and hitting that light, my neighbor behind me on Aspen Court, her daughter can't play and she's a little bitty girl. So I'm asking you guys to do something about that intersection because somebody is really going to get hurt and it's not going to be something we can come back from.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. Know which area that is. Okay, so I can say, because we've had that before, we've had people come to talk to us about speed bumps and we've had, you know, radar guns and trailers and stuff like that. And idiots will be idiots. And I'm sorry that's happened. And you're right. Safety is our top priority. We have done that with speed bumps before, and they are not a complete solution. Partly because sometimes they'll see how far they can leap after they're getting a speed bump. And so they'll speed up a little bit and more damage to vehicles. And then we hear that side of it. But thanks for reminding us about this, and we'll see what we can probably try to work on. So, okay.
Yes, sir. We have out there, but as soon as the visibility is gone.
Yeah.
Y'all have set the speed thing on my lawn, I don't care, or on the opposite side. I don't know what else we can do, because I'm being honest, they almost knocked my baby.
Mm.
She home from college, and I told her, just start parking in the clover side, because it's gonna, I'm really serious, somebody's gonna be killed. If not already, I don't know what else.
Ms. Williams, we don't want that to happen, and thanks
Yes.
for pointing that out to us again, so we can see if we can come to a solution. So, but thank you.
Mr. Mayor,
Yep,
what was that street intersection?
Aspen and,
Hickory Creek,
Yes, sir.
isn't that right by your house there, sir?
not too far from it.
Okay,
Yeah, I feel them all.
okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am. I'll wrap up tonight. You know, we appreciate when citizens come and talk to us, because sometimes we don't understand that or feel the emotion. And it does concern each one of us up here. And sometimes we're able to do something that's a nice, easy fix. Sometimes it's not a good fix. But the more it can be brought up, then the more we can try to work through that. So thank you. Since we're talking, was there anybody else here that didn't get a chance to sign in? I'd sure entertain that. Do you have something?
Yeah, I didn't get you, sorry, and I apologize.
That's all right.
Due to my-
So, Chief, can you get him a piece of paper? We'll still allow that. I'm all good today. It's a short meeting, so it'll all be good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can go ahead and come on up, sir, and just state your name and your address and what you want to talk about.
Okay.
We can fill it out.
Well, thank you. Well, my name is Pastor Samuel Hodges. I'm a senior citizen here in the city. I have
State your address, though.
103 Waterview Parkway, Red Oak, Texas.
Thanks, Chief. Pause that just a minute, sir.
Mhm.
Greg, if you'll reset that. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, well, I apologize for my lateness, but I've been talking to quite a few seniors. And I'm here, I want to talk about bringing a senior service center to the city of Red Oak. I know we have some people doing some great things, but there's no one place that is seniors that we can come and unite and, get out of the house and be here. I'm talking to the senior committee in Ellis County, and I've consulted with DeSoto's senior council. And they told me the first people I need to come talk to are you guys. So if we could find a central place for seniors, especially during the daytime, to come, I think it would add great value to the city and quality of life. So this is in its infancy, so we can get some help in which direction you need to go. I would like to start from the infancy until this is in manifestation. And so, but I have the number for you guys next time, hoping to see you. But the senior population in Red Oak is just flat exploding.
Mhm.
And we really don't have a central place for them to go. So that's all, as a citizen and a senior, I'm just coming tonight to say, any kind of help I can get to help get this started, I would appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
You bet. Thank you very much. So, for your information, so can someone pull up the map?
I can tell him all.
Yeah. So we do have a senior citizens, group and, building.
You do have a
Yes,
building.
yeah.
I asked everybody, and everybody told me.
So, but can we pull that up on a map? Can someone get that pulled up on the map so we can
They
actually
need-
show it to you?
Wednesdays and Thursdays?
Well, see, that's good, but what I'm talking about is a permanent place where we make money through Friday.
Well,
A place where we
that's-
can, go. I would love to work with whoever, but people really need somewhere to go Monday through
They just
Friday.
don't have, the Parks Department runs it for them.
I
And they
got
do have
that.
an employee there that works, I know Monday or Wednesdays and Thursdays. I think she's 8:30 to 1, something like that.
Okay, well, that's good, but I want
So
to,
we try to do lunches and all, they do lunches
I
for them and
got
everything
that.
like that.
but I want to address the greater value.
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
So-
but that's the beginning. So we got
Yeah.
2 days a week right
like
now.
that.
Yeah.
And we have a building that's dedicated for that.
Okay.
So,
okay, I'll go up
Chief's gonna pull that up on the map so he can kind of show you.
there. Okay. okay. Go up there, but-
And, I think that's kind of a grassroots. If we're seeing more people that's coming there, then it justifies opening it up to, so,
I try to have it done before.
So so do you know where we are here?
So we're currently down here on Live Oak Street, a little further south here. If you go back up to Red Oak Road. and
The
head
light?
east, Go up to the light right here, at Red Oak Road and Donuts,
Mhm.
and head east. You'll go past our Public Works Department, here. Yep, and then,
Before the next light.
before Methodist Street, which is right here, is the Red Oak Lions Club, which is the senior center.
Okay,
So-
It's 207 West Red Oak Road.
Okay, I'm familiar with this.
Okay.
So I work with them, but Vince, I really would like to have a place for us. That's really. we can-
But, I mean, that's what that place is for. That's
That's
what
We own it.
we own it.
We
That's
own
what
it,
it's
the
for.
Lions Club building, but the city does own it and operate it.
Right.
And we allow the Lions Club to still meet there, so.
But right now it's 2 days a week and we'd love to be able to
Bring
get
everybody out and we
Yeah.
can keep expanding more and more and more.
'Cause
Okay, well,
that's
that's
what
we
That's
need
what
to
the
start.
justification is, if you have one person, it doesn't make sense to hire somebody unless you have 50 people and you outgrow that, we'll find a spot here. So,
Keep growing.
Well,
Yeah.
trust me, I get the numbers and I have the people. for it.
Yep. All right. Thank you very much. sir.
All right, have a great day.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
They have games, they feed each other, they have a great time. So if you wanna go, that's the place to go, the Old Lions Club.
Yep.
It's good to
I'm
put the
not
door.
too young to go yet, but
Thank you, sir. Well, bring your teeth next time and it'll all be good. You can wash them there.
Oh, man.
We're all good, sir. Yeah, no, I don't have to go up for election again, so, all right, so that's the closing of the public comments, and we appreciate all that. Now's the time for what we call consent agenda. Consent agenda are items that are considered routine in nature, can be acted upon by one motion, can be pulled out for separate discussion by any council member or senior staff that needs to discuss and collaborate. Is there any questions from council that need to be answered on items 1 through 4?
No questions.
Okay. Hearing none, I'll entertain the motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so hang on, whoops. That's Lightfoot and Franklin. Those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Hunter, aye.
Miller, aye.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
That passes 5-0. Item 5 is consider adoption of resolution number 26-003R, the City Council, City of Red Oak, Texas, awarding a bid and authorizing a construction contract with Craftsman LP through by board contract number 679-22 for the labor and material for construction and installation of aquatic feature recreational project splash pad located at 200 Lakeview Parkway, Pearson Park, Red Oak, Texas, in the amount not to exceed $395,500 and, mind you, 2 cents. That's right. And authorize the city manager or the designee to sign that. Mr. Cooper.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. As you mentioned, this item is to approve a construction contract with Craftsman LP for the construction of the splash pad at Pearson Park. This splash pad comes in at just over 1,800 square feet, has 18 water features, and it can accommodate 73 users at one time. This project has been planned for, budgeted, and vetted by staff, and we recommend approval. If I'm doing this right, I should be bringing up some of the designs for you to look at. There we go. and we can go through this. I also have a representative from Craftsman here, Jeff Goodman, that can answer any questions you may have. But since this is the only item on the agenda tonight, if you don't mind, I would like to go through this with you. So this is the layout. It comes right off of the pavilion at Pearson Park. As I mentioned, it's just over 1,800 square feet. And you can see those features kind of scattered throughout the splash pad. It does have two benches there that will have shade covering those, as well as a concrete sidewalk that connects it to the pavilion. Is it just zoomed in a little bit? This kind of goes into details about the spray features. Some examples of what those will look like. The shade structures that are going to go over the benches there. And happy to answer any questions you may have. I can also bring our contractor up to answer any questions you may have as well.
So where's the opening for the restrooms? On the south side of the building or the north side of the building?
This is the pavilion right here. So
Oh, that's the pavilion.
yeah,
I'm
this
thinking
is the pavilion. So the restrooms are
further
west.
side.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
Off
that
to
makes
the-
more
yeah.
sense. I was having a hard time. I thought that was the bathrooms and I was thinking that looks to be on the south side, but anyway, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
What's the maintenance expectation?
This is a,
cost-wise and time-wise?
yeah, so this is a pass-through system, which means we don't have to use chemicals, which is a great benefit for us on a staffing standpoint, and long-time maintenance and chemical expenses just really aren't there. We are looking at getting to an agreement with Craftsman to do a startup and shutdown service with them so that the contractor can come out and test the systems before we're ready to open them for the season. So this will have a relatively low maintenance.
To kind of piggyback on Councilman Lightfoot's question, a couple of years ago, we had there was a bacteria issue at another park. Have there been any measures put in place for, preventative maintenance or to ensure that we're on top of that?
Yeah, and Jeff can answer this probably better than I can, but my understanding is since this is a pass-through system, it's just like using your tap water at home. So we're not having to treat the water. So there's less likelihood of any type of bacteria warming or anything like that in the system.
Okay. Thank you.
Will this system be on all the time, or is there hours? Will the residents be able to turn it on or shut it off when they use it? How does that work?
So we'll set up the overall timing of it. So 10:30 to 7, as an example. I think that's what Hargrove set up right now. And then there's an activation switch on site. So if nobody's there, it's not going to be just cycling through water. When somebody shows up, there'll be an activator. I believe it's right there, item L. You just press that activator and it'll turn on the features, and they'll cycle through a pre-programmed rotation of all the features.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, question, during the high season, then there's no need for personnel to be there every time, it's self-governed?
Essentially, now there will be an uptick in traffic to that area. So we'll have to go out and check trash and bathrooms and things like that at a higher rate. With the pavilion being so close, it's going to be used a lot. So we will have to increase maintenance, but not related specifically to the splash pad.
Will a section of the pavilion pumps and stuff, will that be there, or where are the pumps set?
I'll let Jeff answer that for you.
Evening, Mayor and Council. Jeff Goodman with Craftsman Commercial Playgrounds and Water Parks. Right now, we're planning on putting an aluminum box similar like a traffic panel box, and it will be located back over towards the restroom building. That's where all the utilities are. So we'll tie all of the utilities into that location with the manifold and the control box for that activator. So it'll be all be housed in one box over by the bathroom.
Sounds good.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I know on Hargrove Park, we had a problem with the bacteria and the temperature
Mhm.
of the water getting too hot. So this pass-through system will control all that.
Yeah, so it'll just be normal tap water temperature. And like I said, the chemicals and bacteria, that won't be an issue with this type of system.
So, yeah, so the activator only allows the features to run when, during the hours of operation. So at 7 PM or whatever time we shut that off, the activator won't work. You can push it as much as you want. It won't activate the units. And I'll just add we met with Jeff several times about this project, and we decided to propose the pass-through system because of some of the issues that we had over at the other splash pad, and because the water can be then sent into the lake when it's used. And so we're not losing the water per se. It's going into the lake. And so we felt like, and there's also a cost savings because you're not buying as much equipment and there's not as much technology involved in this. So we were able to put actually more water features into the project and make it larger because we weren't spending that money on the back end equipment.
Yeah, definitely looks bigger than I expected.
Yep. Thank you very much. Thank you. Any other questions, council?
No questions.
That's right.
Entertain a motion to adopt resolution 26-003R.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we got Miller and Lightfoot, or was that Smith?
Smith.
Okay. Those in favor?
Franklin, I.
Flannery, aye.
Miller, I.
Lightfoot, aye.
Smith, aye.
That passes
This one.
5-0.
Yeah.
Departmental reports, Ms. Beasley.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. First, I wanted to again thank you all for participating in the filming for this year's State of the City video. We are working through final edits and we'll be showing that at the January Chamber Luncheon. If you have not RSVP'd with me already, I know several of you accepted the invite. But if you haven't and you would still like to attend, please let me know. The calendar invite.
When?
It's
like-
January 28th at noon. There is still plenty of time to get everybody registered. So if you'd like to attend, please let me know. And then we are going to have, Karen's going to do notice of quorum. So you all are welcome to attend if you are able. This month's report was a little bit different. For December, we did a recap of 2025 and kind of what's coming for 2026 rather than just the month of December. So quickly wanted to highlight a couple things. Don't want to take too much time. We did send out roughly 3,000 additional mailers to the 75154 zip code this year. Additionally, we added Spotify radio advertising for several of our large community events. Don't know if you guys heard those or if you even listened to Spotify, but that was something new that we added this year. Received roughly 26 to 29,000 listeners in Red Oak. So that was great for us. Additionally, we increased our use of video content. And I want to highlight that we saw roughly, I wrote it down, roughly a 42% increase in followers on our Facebook channel this past year alone. Another large one was LinkedIn. We actually saw a 50% increase in our LinkedIn followers, and we've heard a lot of good feedback from our LinkedIn. So we'll be continuing all of that into 2026. But some great things. And then did also want to highlight a couple things that are coming in 2026. So we are really honing in and focusing on some ADA requirements that are coming for us. They're actually going to hit us in 2027 as related to our website, as well as social media. So that's kind of a big focus for us coming in 2026. We are adding, like we talked about during budget, the Spring Break mobile movie series. So you guys will be seeing more of that coming up soon. We're also working on kind of reimagining the Bunny Trail event. So more information coming about that. And then, like we talked about and it was approved in budget, we are trying to make some minor improvements to the municipal center just to increase usability and functionality of that building as much as we can with that allotted money. So otherwise, I will take any questions you guys may have about the report or anything else.
Whoever is doing the social media content is doing an amazing job. So I'm
That
not
would
sure.
be Danielle mostly, and she was our Employee of the Year last year. So yes, we are very thankful to have her on the
She's
team.
doing an amazing job. Great,
Thank
great
you.
content.
I will pass that along.
Great, Mayor. Just wanted to add one thing. I've been sharing with Alexa, as we've gone through a lot of our recruiting efforts and over the past year. One thing that we're hearing on a consistent basis is that the candidates want to apply here because it looks like somewhere they want to work. And I just want to recognize her team because to me, that's kind of the ultimate compliment when you're putting information out on LinkedIn or Facebook or any of the other platforms. And the culture and the feel of the organization is being shown. So kudos to them. I've shared that with the staff, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention. That's something that we're hearing on a regular basis from all of our candidates.
That's great to hear, because I see LinkedIn, I definitely see that you emphasize the fun stuff, which is good.
We try to.
Got 3 of them.
Thank you, ma'am.
Perfect. Thank you.
Mr. Hartman.
Hey, guys, just wanted to highlight a few things from our department. Got all the year-end numbers in, and I do want to brag on our department. We're pretty small. We've got 7 people. If you don't know, we consist of engineering, planning and zoning, permitting, building inspections, and code enforcement. So as far as zoning cases go this year, we did 34. We just did 34 new plats. We had 5 cases that got taken to the Zoning Board of Adjustments, which you guys appointed. Thank you. Appreciate that. And then DRC, as our Development Review Committee, we take, daily calls about development in this property and that property. And then 49 of them made them to the formal DRC where they have to do enough work to come see us and have a site plan and things like that. So that's kind of rounds out our planning and zoning piece. Permitting, we did a lot of good permits this year, 343 new homes, which is pretty high. If you're looking back through our over our history, we've had 3 years. This is our 4th year over 300. So you estimate 3 people per house. So that's about 1,000 new residents in Red Oak when all those homes are done. And also with that, puts on about $100 million of taxable value on the ground for the city to collect on. For commercial, the value was 1.3 billion with a B. That's a big one. In taxable value for the city. So that's a really good number for us moving forward for the health and life of the financial life of the city. With that, we've only got 2 building inspectors. One mostly stays in the office doing plan reviews, but they've completed 9,323 inspections for the year between the 2 of them. So again, just kudos to them. And then as well as our permit tech handling all those scheduling and the permitting for all of that. As far as code enforcement goes, there was over 5,000 cases closed last year, opened and closed, which is something we like to see because that's about 94% compliance rate. So again, small team of just 7 doing all that work. I'm really proud of them, and just wanted to let you guys know what a good job they're doing and how hard they're working. And they're taking the whole month of January off because it's a tough year. So
You had that from last.
thanks, guys.
Nice job. Thank you. Pass that on to them, that we appreciate their hard work.
Absolutely.
Mr. McRoberts.
Mayor, council, so December, we've been kind of just working on the year-end audit, year-end close, but December is when we first start seeing our first sales tax figures. I've mentioned it before. We're watching that very closely. So it's really for October's sales tax, even though it's received in December. So we received just short of $700,000, which was slightly less than last year, but it's still on track with budget. So another kind of big number in our financials you might notice is the property tax. It's our biggest revenue and it mostly comes in December and January. So the budget will be kind of skewed on the revenues. So we're already at 50% of our sales tax collection and we'll probably be at 97 or 98 by the end of next month. So it's just something I wanted to point out as some of these revenues and expenses are seasonal. But everything looks to be on track. Everything's expenditures are under and revenues are over for the most part. Everything seems to be holding projection wise. Everything's on track with our audit. Our goal is to wrap that audit 3/31. That's the new deadline. Where if we don't finish by 3/31, there's implications to our tax rate. So it's a very important date that we're focused on. Everything seems to be on track. With that, it's just kind of, that's been our focus right now. And then gearing up for the next budget cycle. So with that, I'll answer any questions.
No question.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, very much. Chief.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. John, can you? Yeah. Some updates on Station 3. It's moving along. Admis has the gas line to the building. The slabs are poured. They've been completed and the structural masonry demising walls are up. CMU block walls are complete. Structural steel and framing is underway. Door frames and masonry wall openings have been installed. The MEP is beginning now with starting with plumbing. The underground electrical is nearing completion. The generator and the transfer switch is up and running. So it's well on its way. We've had some pretty fortunate winter weather this year to accommodate this. So they can hopefully get it dried in. I know this week and next week they're working on the roof sheeting to try to get that the admin side dried in. So that should help if we can have the weather hold off to about February. I think we'll be there, and weather's really not going to be a huge factor for us.
Can you pause one of those?
You bet. I'm
lights
sorry.
Right there. Just talk us through what part is what.
Let me go to that's all the ones to start.
And I don't need the obvious. Like where the trucks go.
Yeah. So I'm not going to do the trucks, but this area here will be the sprinkler riser room, the fire sprinkler room. This room's actually divided in half. And the part that goes into the bay, there's two door openings there. That's where the SCBA compressor will be. This room over here is going to get a concrete slab over the top of it. It's the bunker gear room, but it also is the safe room for tornadoes. So they can go in there. There's an ADA bathroom in there. And also the bunker gear washer and dryer will be located in there. There's going to be a stairway that goes up right here to the mezzanine on this side for some storage. And then there's a workshop, little small workshop where they can keep the lawnmower, that sort of thing, work on small tools and equipment there. And then the admin side, let's see, give me a good picture here. Front door will be located here. You'll walk in. There's going to be a public restroom there and also a treatment room right in this area. So if we have an EMS call that comes in or somebody walks in for chest pain, difficulty breathing, whatever, they can treat them there. The watch office where they can do their reports and the radios and all that, it's going to be here. There's a window that you'll kind of see right there that overlooks into the bay. Then you get into the day room, kitchen, restroom, living, or the restroom and bedrooms are there in the rear.
This wing this way, that's bedroom?
The bedrooms will be over in this area. And then this here, part of this is the kitchen and then an outdoor grill area.
Okay, cool. All right. Nice, very nice.
Yes, sir. Any questions from anyone?
So because of the good weather, we're progressing pretty good on time wise.
Yes, sir. We're estimating at this point substantial completion July 31st. Again, that's not complete turnkey. That's just substantial completion, which there's, still could be some things there, but that's enough to hopefully get the CO. But we're still predicting the September, October range for opening.
The architect is pleased with things are going with the builder and stuff.
Yes, and everything. All of them have been working. We meet every 2 weeks. We all meet with the engineers, with the contractor, structure. Everybody's there in the room. And so if there's any issues, we're working those out beforehand and having those solutions at those biweekly meetings.
Nice. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Chief, may I ask you a quick question?
Yes, sir.
Just out of curiosity. So when I ride by the station that's near the Sonic on Methodist,
Yes, sir.
I noticed their activities are typically inside the Bay Area where the trucks are parked.
Mhm.
Are there any plans for this station to have some exterior activities? I don't know, basketball goal, workout?
So the workout facility, we have the workout facility here, with the funding that we had and the square footage that we, were allowed with that funding, we just didn't have room for a true workout facility there. The guys can still do, some CrossFit type things, but not with weights and stuff. We won't have a weight room or anything of that nature. Now, above this mezzanine level that I was talking about, above the safe room, here, we are going to have some training props in there. Since it's concrete, we're going to put some rope rescue type stuff where they could, with a manhole cover, where they could do simulations of rescuing someone out of a manhole or below confined space area, rappelling, that sort of thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mayor Pro Tem, we also, if you'll remember, the park that's on the backside of the fire station is located in that park facility. We do have plans to develop that park. So there will be walking trails and there could be potentially basketball and some other activities there in the park. So,
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Is there a plan to, when you look at the road, doesn't look like there's a break right in front of where your main entrance is? Is there a plan to make a break there so you can turn left out of there?
Yes, sir. It's going to be, they're in the process of designing that and developing that and getting cost on it, but it's going to be roughly 107 feet in between those curb breaks, which is virtually the width of the apparatus approach into the station. It's going to be virtually the same width. So the apparatus, the ladder truck can turn left or right, no matter which way they're coming from.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And how's the order on that equipment? How's that going?
So for the ladder truck for Station 3, it's still on track to be here December of this year. So it's going to be after the opening, which we've already planned to run a reserve engine out of there until that apparatus comes in. But yes, sir, it's still on track.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
In case y'all don't remember, that's a 2-year process to get something like that built.
Yes.
And so the good thing is staff had been working through all that and got that order in our various budgets to be able to get it. We've got some grant money too. That's helping a little bit. No, never mind. Forget that grant money, but in case you've got a lot of money in your pocket, you
Laying
want to
around,
give us a
yeah.
grant, you can
Yes.
give us a grant. But anyway, they put that bid in to get that built as soon as they knew that we would be able to build this. So it's great. So thanks a bunch for thinking forward.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ms. Amanda.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Just a quick update on recruitment. In the month of December, we added 2 new employees to the city. Right now, we have 4 positions posted, and we are kickstarting back all of our interviews for our vacancies that we have. So we will be really busy this month. I do want to say thank you to the City Council and our Employee Appreciation Committee for planning and prepping and getting everything ready for the holiday luncheon we had on December 19th. It was a really good event, and we have a great committee that works really hard to make all of those events throughout the year for employees. So I don't have anything additional to add to my monthly report, but I'm available to answer any questions you may have.
No question.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Mr. Benford.
Mayor, Council, just a couple updates. Trying to increase our cybersecurity defense. We've got a third party that's running an internal and external network penetration test. Been running since probably second week of December. So we'll get reports back on that hopefully soon. Just helps us look for any holes. We're also running a new software program inside on every single PC and server that monitors patches and any vulnerabilities, so we can see if we miss anything. And that was added to the monthly report this month. So you can see we do have some PCs that need some patching, and we have some older software, but that's what it's for, is to let us see that. We had great results with our latest cybersecurity email phishing test that we sent out last month. I think it's the lowest percentage of people clicking on things that we've ever had. So that's good. That's good. It's a good deterrent. And we've been busy building out racks and battery backup systems and network for the new access control and camera security systems for the city. So we've been busy. Any questions or anything?
In your department's account of 2.
2.
and how many square miles we have and how many employees and all those computers. I mean, y'all are busy. So
It's a
thank you
lot.
very much.
Thank you.
Mr. Phillips.
Mayor and Council, I'm gonna give you a brief library update, and since Ms. Fuller is out of town, so, she wanted to highlight a couple of things, the first being, a new piece of. Mic is not on. I gripe at everybody else. Sorry about that. Providing the library update this month. Ms. Fuller wanted to highlight, the first thing was a, new piece of equipment the library has taken, and it is a all-in-one machine that does laser engraving. So it engraves on wood, acrylic, leather, metal, and more. So they've got the machine in the library now. The staff are training on it and will be available in the makerspace soon. The other bit of information was that December they had a significant increase in visitors, 56%, and circulations was up 71%. Door count and overall engagement for the year are substantially up. And so door counts at increase of 22% for the year, and program attendance and engagement is up 13%. So lots of exciting things going on in the library. And I think that we've definitely got the word out of the new space and the new maker space and all the great things that the staff are doing there. So exciting times.
Excellent. Thank you, sir. Mr. Cooper, anything else?
Good evening. Just a couple things to highlight on our report this month. We were able to get 4 semi-loads of engineered wood fiber delivered to Pearson and Hargrove Park. So that engineered wood fiber is the mulch that you see on those playgrounds. So that was able to bring it up to the current playground safety standards. So excited to get that project done. And then just want to thank you for your support in this budget year and approving the zero turn. We took delivery of that this month and look forward to putting that to good use. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Thank
No
you very
question.
much.
Thank you.
Chief Schroeder.
Good evening, Council and Mayor. We've had a few items that we dealt with in December, as kind of special events. One of them was the Tree Angels Crime Victims Escort in the city of Richardson. That's where some of our personnel went there and they escorted crime victims and kind of a celebration. That was a really positive, kind of a touching moment that a lot of these officers got to share with these victims. We also participated in Christmas in Red Oak and helped with Toys for Tots and delivered the toys to the high school so the toys could be distributed. As far as the hiring, we have one new officer, Officer Chavez, that comes to us from Methodist Hospital PD. She actually started today. And then we have Officer Jones, who is a new animal control officer that comes to us from the City of Waco Animal Control. We have 6 lateral entry backgrounds that are in process. And we've recently started the entry-level postings and we'll be testing entry-level positions as well. The animal control building, they are resuming the construction on that from the holiday break. And we'll be doing some furniture shopping Wednesday that Amy and I will be going up into Dallas to do some furniture shopping. I'll be happy to answer any questions if anybody has anything.
2 quick questions, Chief.
Yes, sir.
The hidden cameras that we have throughout the city, how is that going?
On the flock cameras?
Yes.
We have 8 total, well, actually, we have 5 flock cameras. We have 3 that was approved in the 2025, 2026 budget. There's should be installed within the next month or 2. They've already gotten everything. I think 342 is the primary place that most of those 3 are going to go. 2 of them are long range cameras, so they can reach out from a further distance and get those. They've helped us clear quite a few stolen vehicles, catch a lot of wanted subjects, stolen license plates. They're instrumental. I mean, they're definitely a force multiplier.
Okay. And on a lighter note, did you see the gift that we received from the fire department, the Christmas gift?
I guess I did not see that.
You didn't see them?
No.
I'll show them to you here in a second.
Okay.
No pressure.
Share that with
We probably shouldn't have them up here on the dais. But
Yeah.
they're, you know.
Oh, see, Council, yeah, you see Council Lightfoot. We all received one of those from the fire department.
Fire department's creating a security.
It's actually from the Fire Association.
Yeah.
Association. I just
So they got us a box of donuts. That's all they got.
I just wanted to bring that to you.
That's about right. Yeah.
But thanks, Chief.
No problem.
Mayor, Council, real quick, I just wanted to say publicly to thank Mark for all the work that he's doing in the interim right now to keep the department afloat. it's not easy and it's not been fun, but he's doing a great job and we appreciate it. Also wanted to quickly give you guys an update. We're going to start in-person interviews for a police chief this week. So hopefully to have some information for you soon on that.
Thank you. Mr. Binford.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Like some of my other cohorts, I wanted to give you an update for the year of 2025. Public Works completed 5,022 tasks among our 25 employees. With that, 1,500 inspections from our construction inspector. Our streets division filled 3,400 potholes throughout the year. Our water department took 10,000 water samples. That's 365 days a year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day. They are out here collecting samples. All in all, we discharged 515 million gallons of water out to our residents and our commercial customers. And our sewer department cleaned 100,000 feet of sewer mains this year. So pretty impressive with our crew. Been here pushing 12 years and we started with 5 people and I couldn't imagine the growth that we've gone through. And I want to thank you all very much for that and allowing me to continue to be a part of that. For construction updates, another one we all care about, Dobbit's elevated storage tank. They are getting ready. They have scheduled the bowl raising to be February 6th through the 8th. So before that, they are taking a break from the site January 26th through February 4th. So if anybody would like to visit the site before the bowl goes up, you can't go in it. It's a construction hazard, but if you wanted to see the true size of the bowl from up front, we can go through Karen and get that scheduled. Again, January 26th through the 4th. So we can get on site and see that 200 feet in the air. It doesn't quite hit like it does 5 feet from you. On Red Oak Road, we will be opening up Parks Branch. On Red Oak Road from Parks Branch to Clear Creek View, we will be opening up that next Tuesday. And we won't do the other sections on Red Oak Road until summer break starts because there is no detour route for the rest of those sections in between Creek View West and 35. It'll have to be detoured all the way to Ovilla Road, unfortunately. So we're not going to do that to school buses or school traffic. So that'll wait until the school year ends for the summer. Yule Road, Hillco decided to show up. They're out there working right now, and J&K Excavation is mobilizing to get going. Based on our currently Hillco delay schedule, construction is scheduled to be completed by the end of summer. So the end of July, 1st of August, this should be all done. The Live Oak parking lot continues to move forward. Substantial completion is mid to late April. It's going great. Really happy to see that every day. And then finally in the Harmony subdivision, we kind of had a little pet project that was quite big, but we were really happy to get it done. We have finished replacing every single one of those old maroon signs in Harmony. They are now all the green high intensity prismatic, and then crews are now jumping over to some of our older neighborhoods such as Red Oak Estates, Hill, Bluebird, all that over off Methodist. They'll be in there hitting that area up and trying to get rid of all those old non-reflective maroon signs because in the middle of the night you can't see them. It just is what it is. But we are replacing those as quickly as possible. And that's it for the update. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Yes.
For the signs, thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Number of people have had so many concerns about it. So to hear that's being done, that was taken care of. That's great.
Yep.
On Yule Road, you said there's some work getting ready to be done there. How much of a disturbance should the neighborhood expect to possibly?
There will be construction traffic, but they're going to phase it to where they're going to build the 2 northbound lanes first. And then once those are done, that'll become 1 northbound, 1 southbound lane. Then they'll demo the 2 existing lanes and then build the 2 southbound lanes, and then traffic will switch over. So you'll see a couple traffic phases. It'll be more confusing when they do that than just roads being closed. But we'll do our best to go through the marketing department and try to stay on top of that schedule so that everybody knows what's going on. And then we'll deploy our portable message boards anytime there's a major traffic shift.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna get an update from Mr. Phillips.
Mayor and council, I think 2 meetings ago, I gave you a brief update on the animal control building project and some of the issues that we were having there. A little bit of good news, we're still having some issues. The contractor is still in liquidated damages. However, tomorrow morning, we're meeting over there to start our punch list. So that means that we're getting closer to substantial completion. And then staff is getting prepared to do final inspections. And so we're getting closer. It's a slow process and they've been responsive to some of the issues that we've had, some of the concerns. And they did end up actually working over the holidays, which they had indicated initially they were not going to. So it's quite a bit got done over the holiday time. So we'll see. I didn't go over there today, but I was told that they had the construction cleaners there today. So that's a good sign as well, that they're moving along. And so we're going to start, we've got 6 members of the staff. They're going to go over there tomorrow and punch the whole building. We all have rolls of blue tape and we're going to mark it up and make sure that we get a good quality project finished. So that's all I have on the animal control.
Thank you, sir. So the time is 8:06, 8:07, and I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Franklin, Miller, let's go home.
It's a little late for Christmas, but thank
Those
you,
in
Mr. Mayor.
favor?
Franklin,
Flannery, aye.
Miller, aye.
Still, I
Kind of hang on.
Smith, aye.
All right.